Hi everyone, Megan here with Beautiful by Megan Horst, and today it's all about highlight and contour. I'm going to be using my beautiful friend Sarah, and we're going to show you guys some basic highlight and contour. Thanks. So what we're going to start with is the Sheer Glow highlighter. This one's by Arbonne, and it's really nice. It's got more of a matte kind of finish. It's not as oily. And I'm going to start by putting that right in around her eyes. It's just going to give her a little bit of a highlight and glow. So we're not looking for anything dramatic or crazy, just so that it just illuminates her skin a little bit. Underneath the eyebrow bone a little bit. A little bit on top here. A little bit right down the center of her nose. A little bit on the Cupid's bow. And I always like to put. Next we're going to go in with some powder and just dust over her face before we start to do a powder contour. Just the lightest bit of dusting. You want to keep powders with powders and creams with creams. So if I were to go in and do the contour, it might be blotchy and not nice to blend. So what for her, for Sarah's contour, I'm using this new kit that I just got. Hold this for a minute for me, Sarah. And I'm super duper excited about this because it is so nice and beautiful, and it's by Tarte. It's a pro kit. It's called Pro Glow. I mean, you can get it even if you're not a makeup artist. It's got a cream contour and a powder, pressed powder, and then it's got, so if you're when you're more tan, you can use this one in the summer and maybe this one in the winter, but I like to just use this side on my face since I'm more fair. I'll be using this on Sarah also, but I did use a little bit of these on her eyes, so you don't just have to use them on your contour or cheeks. You can use them as shadows also. So I'll be using the Sculpt for Sarah's contour, and I might go in with a little bit of the Strobe if I decide she needs a little bit more of a pop of highlight. So I'm going to start off with this brush for the contour and just get some on her face, and then I'm going to start to work it in. So just going to get it in there right under her cheekbone. Really just putting the product in place, and then I'll start to work it in and buff it in. We don't want this to look like you can see it. We just want it to give her a little bit more of a cheekbone. It's the worst when you actually see the line. And it's like the craze right now with girls is to just completely try to change their face structure with doing highlight and contour, and I just do not understand it. Who wants to look like everyone else? I love that everyone has unique features. You don't want to go any further in than the eye. So now that the product's on her face, I'm going to start to really blend it in. So what I did was I just kind of brushed some of the product off on my arm, and this is just really going to be, and if you feel like you put too much on, you can just actually use a little bit of your loose powder or your setting powder, and you can go in and buff it in. But I think we have a great amount on, so we're just really going to work it in. I think it's under here. We did Sarah's base, foundation, and eyes right before this. And she is going to a cookout today, so she's going to be all set. So this is basically just really all about blending. So beautiful. That is so beautiful. This is a great color for you, Sarah. It's not too dark. It's not too light. It's not too orange.
It's very natural, yeah. Especially for fair skin.
So you don't want to use, sometimes, I mean, if it's all you have, and you're going like it's summertime, you can use something with shimmer in it. But you really don't want to contour with something with shimmer in it. You want to use a matte color to contour. And I like to kind of just press it in there. And you want to use a color that's 2 shades darker than your natural skin tone. It's very hard for fair skin to find a color without too much orange to it. And if you have darker skin, you don't want to find a color that has too much red to it either. So if you really are struggling with finding the good contour color, you can look at eyeshadows, like matte eyeshadows, and I think it's pretty well blended. And you can find a matte shadow that's maybe a little closer to what you need for a contour. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just go in a little bit and contour Sarah's eyes. So if you look at the camera, Sarah, you can see that Sarah doesn't have much of an eyelid that shows. So what I want to do is go in right in here and just give her a little bit more of an eyelid by creating that illusion of this area to be a little bit more set back. And that will make a huge difference. I'm not going all the way up because I don't want to cover where I put my highlighter, but okay, you can tell the difference. Do you see? Okay, now I'll do this eye. So this is a really great thing to do for you ladies that have more skin up here and less of an eyelid. Take it in here a little bit. It's important that you look, when you're doing your own, just look straight ahead instead of turning your face to the side, because that's how you'll see best on your cheeks and everywhere where you're contouring. I'm going to take a little bit more. I'm going to go right down the side of her nose. It's very hard for me to do makeup from this angle. So I'm not in the way of the light and I'm not blocking the camera. So I'm just very lightly blending right in here. Might come on this side so I can see a little better. I'm blocking. You really don't want to get crazy with it. Just a little bit at a time. And then blend, 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 blend. You can't get enough blending in. And it should not take you this long. I'm just really trying to show you guys. The technique. Okay, so that looks really good. I'm going to go down a little bit with some highlight right down the middle. A little bit more over the area that we did earlier. That looks beautiful. So, to finish off Sarah's look, we're going to be using a lip color called Cana. It's a brighter red because she's wearing a red dress today. And we want her to look really good. This color is by Veda. It's one of the smoothing nourishment lip colors. Kind of go with. You have awesome lips. Open up for me. Okay, that one more time. Love this. Looks so good. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There you go. Highlight and contour. Super awesome to do if you just want to accentuate those cheekbones and just give it a little bit more effort. So I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you try to use some of the techniques. It shouldn't be too intimidating. It's really easy. You just gotta blend, blend, blend. And as usual, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube, or you can always visit my website, www.beautifulbymeganhorse.com, to subscribe, where you can find a list of the products, and I link to them also, so they're pretty easy to find online. Thanks, guys!